Hi everyone, DJ here. Welcome to Lego World. Today, I was a new Lego World OC character. His name is Firefighter John. Meet Firefighter John. Everyone, over the last Lego World OC character. Actually, I didn't really make it. I'm also just kind of spawned him in. Appeared the swamp creature known as Gerald. If you haven't showed the last Lego World OC character, maybe go to that video before this one. But today, this is, I think, the first year of having a Firefighter OC. And I'm telling you what, this might be kind of like the funniest, probably like OC I ever done. And not because of the Firefighter, but look at the face. Can you tell who that is with most of the fire? That is Kai. And literally, when I first saw this, actually, when I first did this, I'm like, oh yeah, this is actually probably one of the most like perfect and most funniest OC I probably ever did. Because most of all, like, Kai literally is like, dressed as a firefighter. But most of all, he has mostly, spent jutsu of fire. Which is absolutely hilarious to me because most of all, if he's like a firefighter, he's not really just putting the fire out, he just making more fire in the building. So that is pretty much who I am pretty much showing today pretty much in Lego World, known as the Firefighter OC. So, with no time as always, let's get into this. Also, we are back in Maribor Dolls, and the reason I am back in Maribor Dolls is because most of all, Bridberg is also in Maribor Dolls. And most of all, we have to save people and not try, trying to burn anybody up. And we're talking about mostly, Kai. Even though his name is not really, Kai, it's really, John. Also, there are just so many cows attacking each other. What is this? Alrighty then. Who's our quest we want to start off for today in the morning? Looks like they all want green apples. You want, let me guess, you want a carrot? You want also a green apple? Everyone wants a green apple today. Okay. Yeah, so there's the barn right there. Let's see. You don't want anything, Bull Cow, do you? Nope, just green apple. Okay. Let's see what the farmer wants. Oh. Of course, we had to start off with mostly, most with the zombies. Alright, let's take them down. Nope. Nope, get out of here. Nope. Nope. Why do I always keep heading the wrong way? Why does John keep heading the wrong way? Sometimes they always do that. Like, the attacks in this game, by the way, attacks in Lake Worlds, it's pretty, sometimes, just really just, dumb. Because most of all, if you're trying to focus on who you're attacking, is why are they always trying to let you attack the other thing instead of attacking the one person that you're already attacking? Like, that's just ridiculous. Alright, we already know you want the water gun. I keep forgetting to check out the water gun. Also, the crow being the lord out of the scarecrow. What is going on this morning? Seeing 3 bull cows and I'm seeing a crow attacking the scarecrow. Okay, of course that scarecrow is not really, kind of like, mostly a new thing. Cause I've always seen like episodes. I think like a scarecrow monster from like Scooby Doo that was getting attacked by scarecrows. So that's not really new right there. But why in the world is attacking this out of random though? You want? Yeah, we're not doing that. Of course again. Alright, let's see if we can find a different quest. There are 2 barns around here. Never seen 2 barns mostly spawn like, kind of like, not really like close to each other, but like kind of like near. Alright, let's see what's in here. I just speaking the name of Firefighter John. I don't know if I didn't name an OC named Firefighter John. I don't think I ever made a male firefighter. I think I remember making a woman firefighter, I think last year, but I don't think I think when I looked at my last year OC video, I don't think I've seen any firefighter OC. So maybe I never made a firefighter OC at all. But to be fair, I have made so many OCs over the past, like since 2022 or 4 years. It's kind of like hard to remember if I did make that OC or not. Really do. Alright, another one. Yeah, I'm just probably I'm one mostly take care of like zombies. 'Cause I never seen him take care of zombies this much. Alright, another scarecrow. Just quest after quest after quest of the same ones. At least show me a different one. Alright, what you need? I'm guessing you want a pie bomb, right? I know you want a sheep and a pig. They do ask for a pie bomb, by the way, so that one is kind of very, interesting and also weird for a farmer, because farmer never asked for explosions. Alright, so let's see, alright, 3 pigs and 3 sheep. Alright, oh no, sorry, 4 sheep. Alright, there you go. Alright, thank you for the studs. Alright, let's see, one of them want a red apple. Here we go. Let's tame a sheep. And just like that, there you go. Alright, let's see if I don't see any a few questions around here. Then we're heading to a big bird. Yeah, look at the dogs on me. Alright, nice. It would be cool if we had a firefighter dog, but the firefighter dog only in the fire station show cat build. So you can't really, kind of like see him around most like in world because he's a show cat build. So that's kind of, very sucks. You know what also kind of very sucks? The fact they don't really have a fire station like Showcat built in the Bitburg, because most of all, you do have like, a fire station literally around the city. Well, I think some around the city. It's kind of crazy to me. I wish they did something like that for Lego World, but since this game kind of, stopped updating for like 6 years, yeah. So I don't think they really gonna have any, any updates mostly in the future for this game. But I do hope for something, that this game gets a sequel, because this game has been dead for far too long, and I put literally 1,000 hours on this game, like literally like 1,012 hours. Like, it's not even no joke. Or at least 1,200 actually, at least 232 hours. Like, that's a lot of hours for a Lego game, by the way. I mean, if you haven't mostly seen my videos, I have played mostly this game way too much. Not because of the studs, not because of the golden bricks, because how much hours I put on this game. I believe you guys, I am not really joking about this, because most of all, they really did add hours on mostly in Lego Worlds. So that is, really something. But let's go ahead and probably just have the Big Bird. So I'm gonna go ahead and spawn the Firefighter or the fire station car. So I think this is the first time you guys are pretty much seeing it mostly around in like mostly around the world, except for the Showcat build. So we're just gonna head there now. Let's head to anywhere, bro. Let's go to one like over here. Let's see. And then right now, might take a little while. But you guys are enjoying the video. Oh, we're right here. Okay, well that was quick. Wait, what the world? I think I got hit by air. I know the game was low enough, but I got hit by air. Okay. Alright, so here we are. We're in Bricksburg. That is mostly Bricksburg, but it's one of these. Oh, great. Well, this is not what I want to see again. Yeah, sometimes I forgot to mention, mostly since the beginning of Lego World series. Sometimes Brickburg kind of spawns in with like, like a kind of like a short city. So you can tell you don't see any building, all you see is mostly just a park. So which is kind of like, ridiculous. So overall, people are just driving around literally in a circle. So there's really much you can really do around here. And in this Brickburg, we can go ahead and pass that one and spawn fire station car again. I don't know how to really, do that. Like having small Bricksburg, like having a small like kind of like Lego city is kind of very odd. Alright, let's see. Oh, that's one of the Colony Showcat build. That is Colony Showcat build 2. Yep, there where it all started. Whatever it all started, but this is where it mostly started from the mostly painting houses. I think I showed Colony Showcat build somewhere like, you know, like later around a few years. But here we go. Now we're in the right bird. So what we're just gonna do is do some few quests around here, and then I'm gonna call right here because this has been, you know, a good video for mostly this OC. And I'm telling you what, this OC is probably, if not the best one I've ever made literally this year. And not because of the Firefighter outfit, because of Kai being as the Firefighter. It's really funny to me because Wolf, like I don't think Kai would probably say anybody. Not saying he's like, not saying like Kai gonna be a villain or anything like that. But if you see Kai trying to become mostly like, you know, mostly a firefighter, and he trying to mostly save people by, you know, mostly spreading more fire, yeah, he is not saving people. He is not. So I'm gonna do like 2 more quests around Bitburg, and I'm gonna call right here. Let's start with this actually. Hold on. Alright, where's your friend at? Oh, he's in the house. Okay. No, why are you hiding? Why are you hiding? Kai gonna say today. Well, sorry, John is gonna say today. Alright. Out the way. Alright, what you about to give me? More stats. And who is gonna be the last person for the day? Yep, let's do the Great Cat one more time. Alright. Smile more Gray Cats. They do need to start taking these cats, by the way, because I don't know why they do this every single time. If you're not gonna take the cat, just take the cat. Like it's like you can't just mostly just like someone gives you a cat and then, you know, you just leave it out the street. Like that just, they don't make no sense. I mean, I get people see if it's a stray cat, but like, or sorry, a homeless cat. I think I'm gonna call him not a stray cat. Just call him like a homeless cat. A homeless cat, yeah, that sounds better. A homeless cat, like why? Why would you just go ahead and for like, you know, just do away a homeless cat that for, you know, can't even take care of herself and probably wants some food. But I hope she enjoys taking mostly some of the cats. But yeah, but what everyone, I'm gonna go ahead and end off right here. If you guys enjoyed, you already know what to do. So I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.